During the lifetime of Prophet Muhammad, whenever the Prophet performed ablution or wudu, people would rush to collect the water droplets from his wudu for tabarruk. Why did these people, who were eager to get the water droplets from the Prophet's wudu, not come to assist Lady Zahra? If you showed such respect to the Prophet, why did you not come to respect the Bad'ah, the part of the Prophet, Lady Zahra? Why didn't you come to offer support and help? Why did you leave her alone? This question is not only relevant when it comes to Lady Zahra, but to all the prophets and the divine individuals. Why were the prophets and Wali Allah often alone and abandoned in their own time? Many of you might find phrases such, "O stranger," "Ayyuhal gharib," "O oppressed," "Ayyuhal madlub" in ziyarat text. The question is, why? The answer to this question, if understood correctly, could be very beneficial for us in this period of time as well, because even today we have an infallible figure who is somehow forsaken among us. Therefore, this is not just a historical issue of why the past prophets and wali were left alone. It is something that is still relevant today. To help answer this question, I want to mention a story from the Quran, but I won't go into the details. I just want to make a brief reference. It is the story of Prophet Musa and Khader in Surah Al-Kahf. This is one of the most mysterious and profound stories in the Quran. Prophet Musa was not an ordinary prophet. He was one of the great prophets of resolve or Ulul Azm. He traveled with Khader. Along the way, Khader performed 3 actions which Prophet Musa objected to each time. Later, when Khader explained why he did what he did, Prophet Musa realized and admitted, "You were right. All of your actions were just and correct." However, they parted ways, meaning he left the divine individuals. The question is, why didn't Musa stay with Khader until the end? One of the reasons people abandon the path of God and his righteous individuals is attachment, the worldly desires and inclination that bind the person to the material world. Prophet Musa himself was free from the attachment to worldly matters, desires, and material possessions. His attachments were to higher, noble, and sacred things. Therefore, when he saw Khader damaging the boat, he immediately objected, saying, "What you are doing is wrong." It is interesting to point out here that Musa's objections stemmed from his attachment to his religious duty. He was motivated by a desire to prevent wrongdoing or nahi munkar. But Musa had to understand that if he had been meant to teach Khader, God would have sent Khader to him, not vice versa. The angel Jibreel came to him on God's behalf, directing him to Khader so that he could learn from these divine individuals. Moral of the story? To be in the company of God's righteous people, one must be willing to relinquish even his sacred attachments. Let me put it another way. During the Battle of Siffin, you know that Imam Ali fought against Muawiyah, and the battle lasted for 18 months. Imam Ali, through Malik al-Ashtar, almost reached the very Muawiyah's tents to strike the final blow. But then Muawiyah played a trick out of his sleeve. He ordered his soldiers to raise Qur'ans on their spears, claiming that they were seeking refuge in the Qur'an. They put their religious mask on. Some ignorant people in Imam Ali's army, seeing this, said, "Ali, they have raised the Qur'an. Do you want to fight against the Qur'an?" Imam Ali said, "This is a deception. Keep fighting. Don't be distracted." They left the army, thus Kharijites. The Kharijites said, "This is heresy. We no longer stand with you." Now, look at the Kharijites. Why did they separate themselves from Imam Ali? Because of their attachment to sacred principles, ironically. During the time of Imam Ali and Lady Fatima, there was confusion as many rumors were spread about Amir al-Mu'minin. They spread rumors and slanders against Imam Ali in such a way that when Lady Zahra visited the homes of the Ansar for several nights, they would sometimes refuse to open their doors for her, or they would say, "Ali is too late. We have already pledged our allegiance to someone else."